Hi, welcome to What's Cooking with Rochelle. Today we are making shrimp dumplings. And so we are using raw shrimp, some fresh green onion, fresh ginger, and fresh cabbage. Pretty simple recipe, but you'll be surprised at the results. It doesn't take that long and it doesn't really require any great skills. So we're going to start off by chopping up our green onion and our ginger. Now I've already peeled the ginger, and so I'm just gonna lightly dice this, throw this in here. You're gonna want about a tablespoon of ginger for a pound of shrimp and 2 green onions. And we're gonna use the whole green onion. So I'm just going to take the ends, the very ends off, and then just give these a quick chop and throw those in there as well. And give this a twirl. Let's scrape it down. Perfect. Okay, we're going to put this into our bowl. It smells wonderful. I love ginger, so fresh grated ginger is amazing. So if you always thought Asian food was hard, it's really not. All the ethnicities, the foods, just a matter of getting used to making different things. Okay, so now we got that scraped into there. Now we are going to chop a cup or so of cabbage. So this is a cabbage I've already been using. And we're going to use the coarse side. So if you have a Breville food processor, you're going to want to use the coarse side on the shredder. And then get this all in. We are going to feed it. Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit more. Perfect. We'll throw that in there too. We're going to put this in the bowl that we have our green onions in and our ginger. Don't leave any of that goodness get away. Okay. So I probably have about 1.5 cups of cabbage there. I'm making this pescatarian, which means it obviously has seafood. It is not going to have any red meat in it. And dumplings, if you steam them, are obviously very healthy. I am going to be pan frying our dumplings today. So I'm just going to give this a quick toss. Okay, now we've got this basic part done. We are going to chop our shrimp, and I'm going to show you how easy this is. We're literally taking the shrimp. Now, you can buy shrimp that are already peeled. but these are not. So you're just gonna quickly grab the body, pull the two sides of the shell off, grab the tail, and pull. One bite, just like that. Okay, so you grab the two sides, you pull on the tail, and voila. So I'm going to do that for all of them. Like I said, I've got about a pound of shrimp here because that's about what you're going to need for the number of ingredients. You can make more or less than what we're making. It's completely up to you and how many people you're going to be feeding. Oh, that one. Now, if you wanted to make some great stock, you could use these shrimp bodies and put them in some water, simmer them down with some other ingredients and make some great stock. So if you were planning on making like a chowder, seafood chowder or something later, that would be really great to have for that. If you're like most of us, you're just gonna throw them away. Okay, so all the shrimp are now peeled and been deveined. They were already deveined when I bought them. We're gonna dump just a little bit of kosher salt in here and a little bit of fresh ground black pepper. And we are going to chop this. And I'll show you how easy that was. Look at that already. Pretty cool, right? All right, and to this, we're gonna add our shrimp. Turn that off. Move that out of our way. All right, so we're gonna take our shrimp and our cabbage, the ginger, the red onion, salt and pepper that's in here, and we're just gonna mix it all together. Now, you could make your own wonton wrappers if you wanted to, dumplings. So I'm just showing you how you can do this super fast, literally start to finish. And even if you didn't have the shrimp already defrosted, it's pretty easy to come home, run some water on them and get them defrosted. So you can see it's all pretty much mixed evenly now and come together. We're gonna add just a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of sesame oil and stir that in. And so we're just gonna stir this until this is combined. You could have mixed all this in the food processor and it would have been super fast. I just did it this way today. All right, so we've got it all mixed. Now literally all you have to do is if you bought pre-made wrappers, we're gonna take some out of the container here. Okay, so each wrapper is a square, and so what we're going to do is we're going to get a teaspoonful of filling, like that, in the center of each one. And I also need a little water. Now, if you are using fresh wrappers, you're not going to need water because they're not dried out. But if you are not, you need to add a little bit of water. So you can make these any way you want as far as decoration. Today we're going to pinch them together like that and then wrap them together. So you can see that cute little bun. There you go. And I am going to go ahead and make a whole bunch of these, and then we're going to put them in the pan to fry them. Okay, so we've got a few of these made the fancy way. So I'm going to show you a couple of other ways you can do this that's a lot faster. It may not look as cute, but it still tastes just the same. So the first way is you put a little bit more filling, so about twice as much in there. Wet the edges, and literally take another wrapper and stick it straight on top. So you're making it, instead of like a dumpling, more like a ravioli. See that? And so you could essentially pan fry these and put sauce on them instead of dipping if you wanted. Another thing that you can do, which is just slightly faster than what we were doing, is you could take one, you put the same amount of filling in it like you would normally do, but instead of finishing it with the twist, you literally just fold it over, and again, it's like a half of a ravioli. So that's a couple of other things you could do to make it faster. Again, you can make a whole big batch of these, and in this state, you can literally freeze them and then take them out and pan fry them and steam them from this condition. You don't have to finish them right now. So if you made a whole bunch and froze some, you could use some later instead of all right now. But that's just a couple of other things that you can do to make it go a lot faster if you don't care about presentation with the shrimp dumplings. So what I'm gonna do now is take a break from making the rest of these. I'm gonna pan fry some for you and then finish them with just a quick steam and show you that, and then we'll get down to eating, the best part. Okay, so we got our pan. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, get the flame pretty high. I'm using olive oil. You can use whatever oil you wanted that can take high heat. So you could use avocado oil, coconut oil. You can use vegetable oil too if you'd rather. You could stick in a little bit of sesame oil if you want to add a little bit more of that flavor. All right, so oil is hot. We're going to be sitting these down in here, and you can see it's starting to sizzle. So I'm just going to make a layer. You're going to want to leave a little space between them. Okay, we're going to let them cook for just a couple of minutes on that side. So you can see how they're getting crispy, and that's exactly what I want. We're just going to crisp them up on the one side. Perfect. And now we're going to turn the flame down. Add just about a tablespoon of oil or water and steam them the rest of the way. They're going to steam for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then they're going to be perfectly cooked inside. Okay, so it's been 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to take them out. So you could see they're nice and crispy on the one side, and that the shrimp have actually cooked on the inside. I can tell that because the color has changed from gray to pink. Okay, so we're gonna make the sauce for our dumplings. Super simple and easy. You're gonna take a green onion and finely chop it. The white and the green parts are fine. Okay. And we're going to take just a little bit of that in here. We're going to add some rice wine vinegar. This is just non-flavored rice wine vinegar. So that's about a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, just a half a teaspoon of sesame oil, if you like ginger, you can add ginger to this as well. And that is literally it. And so there we go. This is shrimp dumplings with a real quick sauce with rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, a little of sesame oil, and fresh green onion. And I am gonna dig in these amazing beauties and take a bite. So I wish you guys could eat them with me, but I guess I'll just have to eat them all. Wonderful. Once again, thank you for joining me for What's Cooking with Rochelle. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, and have a great day. Bye for now.